The no contact rule is a popular strategy used to help individuals heal from a breakup or to create space in a toxic relationship. Now, on this channel, I've created a number of videos that actually address the no contact rule. So if you're new to no contact, you may want to watch those videos. I'll leave links to those videos in this video description. In the meantime, I'd like to address this particular conversation twofold. Signs you'll observe when the no contact rule is working, and things your ex will start doing that will show you that the no contact rule has been effective. Let's get it. Welcome back. My name is Jessica, and this is my YouTube channel. So here are some signs that indicate the no contact rule is working in your favor. Number one, you feel less anxious. Now, before you were sitting on tenterhooks waiting to receive a call or a text from your ex to either confront you or ask for a comeback. But now you notice that you're no longer constantly thinking about your ex or feeling anxious about the situation. It's a very good place to be, if you ask me. And that is the first sign. Sign number two is you have more clarity. Now, you've been beating yourself up about the relationship and whether you're actually doing the right thing by going no contact, right? But because you took a step back and gave yourself some space, it helps you gain a new perspective on the situation. You feel like you have more clarity and a better understanding of your feelings and what you want from the relationship or lack of it going forward. Number three, you're more focused on yourself. One of the main beliefs of the no contact rule is it allows you to focus on yourself and on your own needs, right? If you find that you're spending more time doing things that you enjoy or working on personal growth and generally not just being bothered about the outcome of a previous situation, the no contact rule is definitely working for you, right? It's doing what it must. Number four, you're not tempted to reach out. Now, this for me is the biggest one on the book because when you first start the no contact rule, it can be really challenging to resist the urge to reach out to your ex. There'll be several occasions where you pick up your phone and just want to call or hear their voice only to put it down later. In fact, for most people, it happens more often than not, and there are those who simply are not able to stay away or resist temptation. So if you find that as time goes by, you're not tempted to contact them, it's really a sign that the no contact rule is working. And finally, you're moving on. Ultimately, the goal of the no contact rule is to help you to move on from that toxic relationship. If you find that you're starting to feel better and are moving on with life, and this person who meant so much to you is no longer your top priority, is no longer occupying your thoughts, and your feelings about how the situation went down is beginning to dampen, then it's a sign that it's working. Now, if you got to this point of the video and you can say yes to all these things, then congratulations, you're well on your way to healing. I could end the video here, but I feel like it will be doing you a disservice because I know that you'll also like to know what your ex would be doing and or feeling at this point in time that will give you signs or indications that the no contact rule is also working from the other end. Now, before I jump into that particular one, let me just say that today's video is sponsored by Night Security. I recently discovered a device which is available online and has a voice-activated microphone, meaning it only starts recording when it hears a voice. And it can record up to 800 hours on 64 gigabytes of RAM. The newly released KT1000 by Night Security, an American company, is the most versatile and best all-round portable recorder on the market, offering an unmatched combination of features like the ones I just mentioned, but also long-lasting 70-hour battery, perfect size, it's almost the size of my wristwatch, as you can see, magnetic base, durable aluminum alloy plus ABS, exterior time-stamped recordings, and so much more. With Night's KT1000, you'll be sure to hear it all so you can get the peace of mind you deserve. I will leave a link to the KT1000 in my video description below so you can click on it and purchase one for yourself. Thank you, Night Security, for sponsoring today's video. So let's pause for a minute and talk about your ex, okay? Now, it's important that I establish this. You have to remember that the no contact rule is primarily about focusing on your own healing and growth rather than trying to elicit a specific response from your ex. However, here are some possible signs that the no contact rule is working from your ex's perspective. What do? Well, it actually depends on whether they are going to try to get you back or to actually move on, right? Now, if they're trying to get you back or trying to get back with you, they will do one of these two things. First, they will show signs of personal growth. So just as the no contact rule has been beneficial for your own personal growth, it can also provide your ex with an opportunity to reflect on the relationship and work on themselves and how they contributed to the relationship's demise, right? If you notice that your ex is making progressive or positive changes or expressing a desire to improve themselves, it's a positive sign. Sometimes absence is necessary for people to really appreciate who you are to them. When you're able to show them that you can live without them and without their drama or toxicity, they'll begin to sit up and shape up. It's actually a good sign. And the second one is they reach out in a very healthy way. So if your ex does eventually reach out to you, it should be in a healthy and respectful way. It should be in a way that says, look, I understand things are going well between us or not going well between us, but I'm willing to respect you enough to talk to you like an adult. At this point, the relationship is what you would call cordial. They should not be trying to manipulate or pressure you into getting back together, but rather expressing the desire to reconnect and communicate in a positive and mature way. Now, if both of you are able to pull off this stage properly and actually sit down and address everything that happened, the chances of reconnecting significantly increases. This phase will usually happen after a while, after feelings have been worked through and wounds healed. So don't rush it. Now, if your ex, however, doesn't want anything to do with you after the no contact rule, this is what they will do. One, they will begin to respect your boundaries, right? I mean, if your ex is truly committed to respecting your need for space, they will honor the no contact rule and avoid reaching out to you. So what typically happens is exes would often reach out during this no contact phase and leave several mixed signals, right? To the person trying to engage in no contact, things become difficult, right? I mean, they continue to mess with your emotions. When you get to that phase where your ex understands that you really don't want them to reach out, it could be a sign that they're starting to understand and accept the breakup and they want to leave you alone, okay? Number two, they don't try to interfere with your life. There's some exes from hell, and some of us know them. You know, they'll continue to leave you breadcrumbs from your past relationship, even though they know that they don't want to be with you. It's as if to say that if I can't have you, nobody will. Or even though I don't want you, I don't want anybody else to have you. So if you get to that point where your ex is respecting the no contact rule, they should not be trying to interfere with your life or cause drama. If you notice that they're not trying to contact you or cause any problems, it could be a sign that they're actually starting to move on. And the third and final thing they do, amongst others, is they appear happy and fulfilled. So ultimately, the goal of the no contact rule is to help you and your ex move on and find happiness separately. If you notice that your ex appears happy and fulfilled in their life, it could be a sign that the no contact rule is working for them as well. And I'm not talking about the ex who would deliberately date other people to try to make you feel jealous, right? I'm referencing the ex who genuinely has moved on and has found love elsewhere, right? So that's it really. You wanted signs that the no contact rule is working, and here you go. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Jessica. I will catch you in yet another one. Cheers.